Hey everybody, welcome to the next in our series of our California adventure. And today we're going to have so much fun because we're going to be visiting Fox Point Farms. So Fox Point Farms is this amazing facility that focuses on regenerative farming. So we're going to learn all about regenerative farming. We're going to visit their incredible Mercado, their beautiful little market. They roast coffee, they brew beer, and they're just amazingly friendly people. So we're going to go in, we're going to learn a little bit about all of this and have some fun. Please join us. What an amazing and magical space. We've got this great little kind of farm-to-table grocery store market on the lower level. They have Haven Restaurant upstairs. There's a brewery out back, and we're about to get a private tour of the farming area, the farm spaces, and the live animal areas. So I'm not sure what this is going to be, but I'm excited to be welcoming you along. Let's do this.
Actually, with like a pop-up idea for Fox Point Farms, we first opened, we have so many chefs on board, so many new ideas, and we also want like a bunch of food items.
So you guys, you're almost like, what I think of in my mind is you're almost like an incubator. I get the feeling that you're kind of a bit of an incubator, like open to new ideas, bringing people in that have like-minded visions. And creating an opportunity to bring those to life.
And we have so many different like food. We're just nailing food to this. Like,
I love it.
Our culinary director, Chef Alex Carballo, actually, he has opened so many other restaurants on the Super One.
Right.
Moto Deli, Corner Pizza, Valentina. Like, so there's so many different cuisines. If you know what I mean, just
well, I love that you referenced earlier that you said you have a food philosophy. I love that.
And it's food philosophy for sure.
I love that.
It's, where does your food come from? What kind of cheese is it? Why is it sheep? Where do the sheep come from?
What's the story?
What's the story?
Exactly.
And that's the culture that we're trying to promote. It's like, where do your beans come from? Who does the beans?
Right.
Jesse does the beans. So we know where everything's coming from. We're all passionate about it. And we haven't even hit the produce yet.
I know, we're not even there yet. Okay, let's keep walking. Let's keep walking.
What I like to call this is our farm beer garden. Fun fact, all of these flowers, our farmers will cut, prune. We sell these in the market on the daily basis.
Well, I love clearly the attention to detail in how it's planted. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Well, you're gonna meet Farmer Gray because this is his, and all the farmers. It's an organized way of growing. It's just beautiful. It's like making your bed.
Something like this, what it says to me is, I care.
Exactly.
That's what it says.
Oh gosh, and I see them working every single day. And like, we basically transported our animals from this side to that side. It took them 3 days to make their own fence for the animals, and we'll get to that soon too.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Roasters are on the other side. So Roasters is right here, but this little beer bar here, I like to call it the farm bar.
The farm bar.
Oh yeah. And like, as an employee's perspective, you're behind here, and this is your view, and people are enjoying it, and we're serving our beer, and it's organic, and it's coming from there. It's just fresh. Everything's fresh.
I feel like there's also some love in that. You know what I mean? Like when people care so much about ingredients, like there's love, and it matters. So how many beers do you produce here?
Well, it depends on, we have a 10-barrel brewing system, and then it's about 350 barrels of beer that we can produce at one time. We have a 4-core beer, which is it's the Konnichiwa, which is a lager. It's our lightest, most honest drinking beer. And then we have the Bad Lizzie, and then we have a rotating other liquor beer. Full Sun Stout is pretty good. It's our darkest beer that we have as well. And what else do we have? Oh, hibiscus haze. We have to put a hazy.
Gotta have a hazy IPA, or people are going to be upset.
Yeah, and like I said, we still are starting out. We are a year old, and so to establish that 4-4 beer is it's pretty cool. It's like, what do you want your children?
And here, exactly. But what I love is, so you've already talked to me about this amazing market you have. Yes. You're still going to show me the farm.
We're not even done.
No, you're still going to show me the farm. You roast your beans and make your coffee, and you make your beer. So it's like you've umbrellaed all.
All the addictions.
All the addictions, exactly. But I love what you said because
We
you're
just
like,
don't make our own cheese yet.
right.
Stay tuned.
But stay tuned because the cows are coming.
Yeah.
No, but my point with all of that is it's like what you said, small but mighty.
Yeah.
And you're doing it all with the same standard.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like excellence and love put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, and everyone hones into their own craft. When you come into work, you just see everyone like just boom, hyper focused. And it's like watching someone write their first novel.
Right.
It's crazy. You're just like, I can't wait till that comes out. I can't wait till that movie comes out. So it's
like you guys,
really exciting.
You're all writing stories about the specific thing that you're doing.
Basically,
Yeah. I love
he
it.
does it through beer.
When I walked in, I just said, wow. And of course, the first thing she said was he keeps it impeccably clean, which is obvious. Love that. But gosh, we are enjoying this experience of being here.
Nice.
Just all of it. Yeah, collectively, it's great. Where are you from?
I grew up on the East Coast, and I've been on the West Coast for a long time now, making
Nice.
beers.
Awesome. Good for you. Well, you're doing a great job.
Thanks.
Yeah, this one is incredible. So I learned about wet hops, which I had never heard of.
Right on, yeah.
So-
it's a once a year thing.
Nice.
Those fresh hops off the farm and put them right in the beer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why it tastes so good.
That's it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Right on.
Yeah.
You have a good rest of your tour.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're visiting from El Paso, Texas.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fox Point. You guys are at the farm side of things. I am the lead distribution and events coordinator farm side. This is our wash pack operation.
So what is that?
So basically, after something has been harvested, it comes in here and it continues its life. It's washed, it's allocated. We have orders that we fulfill to our partners on site, like the restaurant upstairs, the cafe, the market. We also have some restaurants that we sell to off site as well.
So how many different things do you grow here?
Lots. So
Right?
we vegetable wise, we are growing probably like 25 or 30 different crops. They range from seasonal fruiting bodies, like a few different cucumber varieties, tomatoes and peppers. We also grow cut greens year round, like arugula, baby kale, mizuna, spinach. Same with leafy greens and the salad mixes.
Right.
Like salanova, which is a spring mixed lettuce variety, romaine, a few other sorts of leafy greens. We also have a fruit orchard that's very young. It's not in full production.
So it's not, is it producing any?
A little bit.
Okay,
A little
nice.
bit, but it's mostly just snacks for the farmers.
Right.
We're not able to sell that yet. And then we have this radial garden out here that is,
I love the radial garden.
Yeah,
It's so
excellent,
beautiful.
right?
It's so beautiful.
yeah, so many different edible flowers. It's maintained by our apothecary team. So yeah, the restaurants will use that too to garnish.
Right. I love that. Well, it's interesting too. Garnish, but there's also flavor qualities in
Yes.
edible flowers
Yeah.
that I've recently discovered,
Oh, yeah?
which is so fun in doing like combinations, So I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's so much you can do with
Right.
a flower.
So like I come into food like from a very creative background side. So I'm very visually influenced
Yeah.
on how I create food. So visual is super important to me.
Mhm.
But obviously we can't forget flavor. So,
Right.
it's gotta all work,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
it's like the kind of like the holy grail when you can find both of those pairings.
And they go well
Yeah,
together.
and they go well together.
Yeah, I
That's
love
when
that.
you know you.
Nailed it.
Yeah, exactly.
So where are you from?
So I'm from here actually. I grew up just over the canyon.
Okay.
I drove by this property often when I was growing up. It was all above ground flower
Poinsettias.
production. Yes.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. So there were greenhouses that looked exactly like these. It was all of this area was covered in concrete though. So nothing was planted in the ground. It was actually called Fox Point Farms.
Okay.
So we kept the
So
original
kept the name. So have you been here from the beginning?
I have.
I love
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
love. So you know the story.
I
like
do.
you're
Yes.
all in.
I am in it.
I love it. In
And-
it to win it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So beginning.
So what I love about the story that you just told is like the fact that you said you were doing it by hand, because we're in, I don't know, just kind of in general, we've evolved to such a like fast-paced, mechanized, all of that, and to know that it's still being done by hand. And as I was telling Leah earlier, what I love is you guys have like you have these different components of the operation. So you've got farming, you've got animals, you've got the market, you've got coffee, you've got beer, all of that. But it's all umbrellaed under the same philosophy.
Yes.
And that's what I love. Like that's the part that just makes it, because the same, like, you were talking about the flower garden, and I forget the term you use, but the way it's planted, it's like in rays.
Yeah, radial.
Radial, right. And my point to that is when I see that, it's like somebody cared about the way that was done.
Yeah.
So
Exactly, and it's intentional.
Are the animals over here?
Yeah.
Let's go to the animals. Let's go to the animals. Come to the animals, guys. We're gonna go to the animals. My God, what is that? I'm sorry.
Okay, these are collard greens.
Oh, good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
so
they're
these
gorgeous.
These are brassica. They are very leathery, so sauteing them is really good. Very popular in the South.
I want to serve in them. Like, I
Right?
want that to be like a salad bowl or something.
We've done that before. I've had dinners out in the middle of the farm and worked with the chefs, and she's used these as plates.
Wow.
So
unbelievable.
yeah. When I was in school, I found out about regenerative farming.
And what is that?
So regenerative farming is basically like farming holistically. There are certain practices and pillars that are associated with it. Above all else, it's prioritizing soil health and soil fertility.
Mm-hmm.
And we do that through a few different methods, but regenerative farming is not only like farming for the land, it's not only creating healthy living soil now and for future generations, but it's also so deeply rooted in community too, because it's like small scale effects that create ripples. And then
Right. I come from a lineage of farmers and ranchers myself. I'm from southern New Mexico originally. Not on the intimate and detailed scale as this, but much larger. So
it's hard farming.
it is hard farming. And so, like I said, I'm from southern New Mexico. I'm sure you've heard of Hatch, green chili, of
Yes.
course. So I grew up about 30 miles south of Hatch. So my family are chili farmers
Okay.
in that area.
Excellent.
And it's so fun, just hearing you talk about soil, as you watch that on that scale, there are years you've got to let the soil rest,
Absolutely.
and just the process of keeping everything going. And it's kind of like you guys have micro-focused that on a much more, I don't know, focused scale, and the variety of what you have going here is amazing. I'm gonna give you an example, and I feel like probably like my viewers are gonna get tired of hearing me say this because I say it often, but I call them imposter tomatoes.
Yes. Very good.
And they're gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
They all look the same. The color is beautiful.
Yeah. Bright red.
And you bite into it and it's water.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yep.
So I was at a family gathering 2 weeks ago, and so one of my cousins who is still a farmer, and on a smaller scale, brought in some fresh tomatoes that were literally picked that morning.
Mm-hmm.
They were funky looking, and they didn't look anything like each other, and they had kind of like a weird little dried spot on one side. But let me tell you what, we sliced those and made a caprese salad. It is one of the most, and we picked the basil out of the backyard.
Yeah.
It is one of the most delicious things I've ever had.
Yeah.
And it's just a testimony to the importance of like fresh quality ingredients.
Exactly. The chefs that are on site here are here because they appreciate that
Right.
sentiment. Good food is simple food, and where it starts is in the soil.
Right.
And then the restaurants that we sell to externally from Fox Point, they value the same.
You took the words out of my mouth again. Have to have the same values.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why they're partnering with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lone chicken that's out
I know,
there.
we just rotated our animals.
Oh my God, look at
today,
those chicken coops.
Right?
They're like tiny houses for chickens.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yeah. So these were actually all over here. Our facilities team built both of these movable coops. our permanent animal enclosure is actually at the corner of the farm by the garage that we are at. But what we're doing is something that there isn't another, like, we are considered, it does look like a farm, but because of the size, we're, you know, a 3-acre farm. We're considered more of a market garden.
I love it. Who is this? Oh my
this
God.
is Bluey.
Does
Bluey
Bluey have
our
babies?
Girl. She doesn't. She's just.
Is she
she's just a little
expecting?
one.
No.
She just likes to eat.
Good for her.
And then Bingo is under that trailer. What we're doing here is called, like, we're doing animal grazing. We're doing rotational animal grazing. So this isn't usually done in a market garden space. We're probably the only farm in San Diego that does this. And it's a multi-step process, and this is one of the aspects of regenerative farming.
This had a cover crop.
Mm-hmm.
You brought the animals in.
Mm-hmm.
They grazed it all.
Yes.
They're hanging out here.
Mm-hmm.
When will this get planted?
So what we'll do is we're in the process of fencing that field block in, bringing them in over there.
So that's a field block. So
Yes.
that's going to be the next phase
Yep.
of this. Okay, wow.
So what we do then is we cover this entire area with a tarp, with a black tarp. We let all of that organic matter decompose into the soil, and then we remove it, we prep beds, and then we plant into them. So
Wow.
it's a step, it's a really crucial step in creating really healthy living soil.
Like, I'm never going to a traditional grocery store
Right?
ever again. Oh my God. Shall we stroll back?
Yes.
My biggest takeaway from this entire experience, which is something every host should always remind themselves of, is quality ingredients. Keep it simple, keep it fresh, keep it high quality, and you'll never go wrong. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have enjoyed sharing it with you. How exciting to stroll around and learn about regenerative farming, which I was not familiar with. The vibe and the energy here is so incredible because you have all these different components. You've got the market, you've got the restaurant, you've got the coffee roasters, you've got the brewery, and of course, you've got the farm. And it's all working together in this beautiful harmony with really the singular vision of just producing the highest and best quality products. So amazing. Please join us next week as we wrap up our California adventure. We're going to be venturing down to La Jolla, and we're taking you to the exciting and mysterious speakeasy called Raised by Wolves. Thank you for sharing today with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as I said, we look forward to seeing you next week.
Treat you like you do.